Probably one of the biggest LEGO Star Wars sub-themes is LEGO Star Wars The Clone Wars. And I love it so much that I made a whole presentation about the history about it. So if you want to watch a video about the history of LEGO Star Wars The Clone Wars, you came to the right place, okay? Let's start by giving credit to Brickset, okay? Like, I got all of this info from Brickset, or some of it from Wikipedia as well. I kind of dibbled and dabbled, okay, guys? But if any of this info is wrong, you can blame Brickset, okay, for the most part. But for real, though, thanks, Brickset, for saving me a bunch of hours of research, for just having your info publicly available to everyone. Anyway, 2008. This is when it all started, okay? So the LEGO Star Wars The Clone, or just the regular Star Wars The Clone Wars TV show, aired on October 3rd of 2008. And LEGO was prepared for it because they came out with some epic sets, including Anakin's Jedi Starfighter, which that one came with Anakin and R2, retailed for $20. I won't go over the info for all of these sets, but I will have the info like here if you want to pause the video. I just won't verbally say it. But this was my first LEGO Star Wars set, guys. So kind of, it means a lot to me to see this like in the #1 spot, guys. First set LEGO ever really, I don't even know. That's just like what Brickset put as the first set. But we also got the Hillfire droid and Spider droid. I don't know why they didn't call it a dwarf spider droid, because it's clearly a dwarf spider droid. Anyway, the Magna Guard Starfighter. We got the V-19 Torrent as well. The ATTE Walker which was a very iconic set at the time, and a lot of people just wanted it, let's be honest. Also, Republic Attack Gunship, the Republic Gunship, man. So many people wanted this set as well, and it came with actually some exclusive minifigures, which you can see anytime there's red text, that means there's an exclusive minifigure in that set. And the Droid Gunship, which was pretty bad value at the time, in my opinion. I don't know why this was $30. It probably should have been $20 at the most, to be honest. But the Republic Fighter Tank as well. The Twilight, which this was the only time LEGO made the Twilight. I hope they remake it at some point, because it's kind of like, if I were to see this set on shelves again, like a remake of this, I'd be like, bro, nostalgia. I'm just automatically buying this. The Separatist Spider Droid was another great set for the time. Like, if you bought multiple of these back in the day, let's say you had somehow the money to buy 10 of these. You had like $300, okay? And you bought 10 of these. You could probably like retire right now if you kept them sealed and you could sell them. These go for like a lot of money now, I'm pretty sure. At least Commander Fox does. The V-19 Torrent Polybag was one of the only polybags that came out this year. And the Clone Turbo Tank Polybag, which is a Brickmaster exclusive. I don't know really what that means. All I know about it, something being a Brickmaster exclusive, is I didn't really see it when I was a kid. So, in 2009, that's when I started collecting LEGO Star Wars. I mentioned that I bought a set from 2008, or I kind of got it for Christmas technically, but I got it, I think it might have been Christmas of 2008, which is pretty much 2009 when I started collecting LEGO. But for the first time ever, LEGO started making Clone Wars battle packs this year, which I really love the first Clone Wars battle packs. Okay, we'll show you in a little bit, but let's start with the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid. I bought this set, or I don't know if I bought it with my own money or got it. I think I might have actually bought this with my own money. $25, a bit overpriced, but like really good minifigures. I love the Jet Troopers in it, and the build is super cool. Ahsoka's Starfighter and Vulture Droid also came out this year, exclusive R7, guys. Count Dooku's Solar Sailor as well. That's just, oh man. I probably, if I would have saw this on shelves, I probably would have been begging my mom so much to to buy this set for me. The Pirate Tank, which actually appeared in the LEGO Star Wars The Clone Wars video game, which we'll get to when that came out in a little bit. The Clone Walker Battle Pack. Okay, this was probably the most iconic battle pack for the longest period of time. Everyone just absolutely loved this set. And the Assassin Droids Battle Pack was the other battle pack that came out this year. And it didn't really get as much traction because it was kind of like shadowed under the Clone Walker Battle Pack, or overshadowed by this battle pack. So I feel like it's not as memorable, but it's still a pretty solid battle pack because it comes with actually 5 assassin droids in it, not just 4. The Hyena droid bomber was the release of like the first ever space battle droids in Lego sets. I really hope Lego starts making them again, to be honest. Like, these kind of deserve a remake. The armored assault tank, or the AAT, this was probably like one of the most iconic, like memorable sets from the era, which this one's another maybe even more iconic set for you guys. The Republic attack shuttle. So many people have so much nostalgic toward this set as well. And the General Grievous Starfighter polybag was just one that I don't remember. The Separatist shuttle also came out, and I remember really wanting this set too. And Anakin's Y-Wing Starfighter has a pretty solid build that pretty much, like, if LEGO made a build very similar to this set nowadays, I honestly feel like it could stand the test of time. We also got the Venator class Republic attack cruiser, or just everyone just calls it the Venator. This was the play set for it, so it looked a little bit weird, but at the time we didn't care because we were kids, and so many people absolutely loved this set. The Republic dropship with ATOT. Holy crap! This set is like the whole year, I guess, is just filled with banger sets. Okay, so this is another set that so many people absolutely love. Republic attack cruiser polybag was another one that came out this year. We've also got some more polybags, including the ATTE Walker polybag, which is a big Brickmaster exclusive. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. The Republic gunship polybag, which was another Brickmaster exclusive. We also got some gift with purchases, including the Battle Droid on Stap polybag and the Clone Walker polybag. These ones both came with a minifigure, which, oh my gosh, if they would have been sold for like $4, man, dude, I would have wanted to buy these sets just individually. Like, holy crap, they're so good. Anyway, 2010 was when LEGO was supposed to lose its Star Wars license, but they renewed it, guys. They renewed it, and thank goodness they did, because they gave us some of these sets, including the Freako Speeder, which, not the best value, guys, okay? Like, this was not one of the best sets that came out this year, but I, for some reason, thought it was smart for me to buy it. I don't know why I bought it. It's $25 for 2 minifigures and a small build. Anyway, we also got the Droid Tri-Fighter, which was actually a really good set that I want to be remade at some point. We got Plo Koon's, oh my goodness, Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter. And Plo Koon could actually be launched out of his cockpit, like with an ejector seat, so that was a pretty cool play feature of this set. We also got General Grievous's Starfighter, and I bought this set. It was $50, man. I saved up my own money, $50 of my own money, which at the time was super hard for me to do, but I bought this set, and man, this was a banger, okay? The Clone Turbo Tank as well. So many people wanted this set. Cad Bane's Speeder, which appeared in the LEGO Star Wars The Clone Wars video game. Again, I'll let you know when the date that it came out, whenever that is. I have it in my info. And Republic Attack Shuttle Polybag, which looks kind of mid because it doesn't have a minifigure in it, okay? I'm not a big polybag guy, so sorry, polybag users. In 2011, we got the LEGO Star Wars The Clone Wars video game. It finally came out, okay, guys? So remember this set? That was featured in it, and also the Pirate Tank as well was featured in that one. And battle packs had increased from $12 to $13. Not that big of a deal. Not like having it go from, what was it, like $15 to $20 a few years back. That was a crazy price increase. And then also the Umbar arc came out in 2011, which was a pretty iconic arc in Star Wars The Clone Wars. So Mace Windu's Jedi Starfighter was one of the sets that came out this year, and it was actually really hard to get this set. I don't think it appeared very frequently. Maybe it was like a Target exclusive, or maybe only appeared in LEGO stores. I have no idea. I just remember it was really hard to find. And then the Battle for Geonosis, pretty much the same case there. So many people wanted these two sets just because they were hard to get, and they they had such cool minifigure selections, and the builds were actually really cool as well at the time. Even though this build clearly does not stand the test of time, I really wanted it as a kid. And the Clone Trooper Battle Pack was one of the $13 battle packs from this year. And this set, you know what? I'll save my opinion for my tier list video. I'll plug that at the end. The Mandalorian Battle Pack was another battle pack that was pretty iconic for the time. Both of these battle packs, I feel like everyone just remembers them so fondly. And the Bounty Hunter Assault Gunship came with an absolutely stacked minifigure selection. I don't know why I forgot to make note that these are exclusive minifigures, but I think everything is exclusive except for this black assassin droid. Pretty crazy. We got the T6 Jedi Shuttle, which had an absolutely stacked minifigure selection again. We got the Sith Night Speeder coming with Savage Press for the first time. I think this is the only set that any version of Savage Press appeared in. Geonosis Starfighter, which I believe was the first time we got Ki-Adi-Mundi. Republic Frigate, which came with a ton of exclusive minifigures, including a Wolfpack Trooper and Commander Wolf. Bounty Hunter Attack Gunship Polybag, which was another Brickmaster exclusive, so I didn't really see this set, didn't even know it existed. And the Republic Attack Cruiser Polybag, which actually was a pretty cool set for someone to get if they were into stop motions at the time, because you could just, if you wanted a shot of a Venator, just buy this set. It's very affordable for $4. So 2012 was when LEGO extended their Star Wars license again. Not just once, but twice. Man, they got to keep going. They got to keep going, right? And Disney also bought Star Wars this year. So that was a big yikes moment right there. We didn't know what to expect. It was a scary time. But LEGO also developed the Versus Battle Pack format, which I'll show you right here. This is the first ever Versus Battle Pack, which was the Elite Clone Trooper and Commando Droid Battle Pack. And it had some exclusive minifigures, and I think this might have been the first time we saw Commando Droids in a battle pack as well. We also got the Geonosis Cannon, which came with a bunch of exclusive minifigures as well, and I bought this set, and I personally really enjoyed it. We also got Saesee Tinn's Jedi Starfighter, which this has a really cool play feature that actually allows you to detach the cockpit and treat it as like an escape pod. That was just, holy crap, that's crazy play feature. LEGO has to do more stuff like that. I found that to be so freaking cool. The Malevolence as well came out this year. Very iconic set. A lot of people really wanted this, but didn't have the money for it because it was $120, and it's a set that is pretty much like targeted towards kids who watched the TV show. And Pre Vizsla's Mandalorian Starfighter was another great one, and a lot of people loved Pre Vizsla, and this figure goes for a lot of money now. I think it's like probably $200 or something for that minifigure that you'd have to pay for it now. The MTT Polybag was the last set from this year, and yeah, it was I think the only Polybag. I think it was the only Polybag. Yeah, 2013. That's when the Yoda Chronicles came out, which is somewhat related to the Clone Wars, and LEGO finally made sets for the Battle of Umbara. This was a crazy year for LEGO Star Wars. Oh man, I'm so excited. But LEGO Star Wars actually stopped making new episodes for Star Wars The Clone Wars. So it was like a bittersweet moment. Like, you got to see the Umbara sets on shelves, but also like Star Wars The Clone Wars was canceled. Like, what the heck? It's kind of a bittersweet moment. But we got sets like the Z95 Headhunter Polybag, which actually looks pretty solid for a Polybag. Mandalorian Fighter Polybag. We got the Republic Frigate Polybag. So many Polybags. Umbara MHC Polybag, which kind of looks like a Mixel set, in my opinion, if you guys remember that theme. We got the AT-RT as well, which actually aged really interestingly now that the 501st Battle Pack is out. We also got the Z95 Headhunter, and so many people wanted this set at the time, and a lot of people want to buy these minifigures now because it came with minifigures like Pong Krell or the 501st Pilot, and even the regular 501st Trooper, I think only came out in this set and the AT-RT. So we also got the Bark Speeder with Sidecar. Bro, This needs no introduction. I mean, it's literally the set that comes with Phase 2 Captain Rex in it. Yeah, I mean, that's about all everyone remembers from this set. The Umbaran MHC was also a set that came out this year. And, man, this is a beautiful set, even just looking at it now. The minifigure selection, you know what? I'll save that for my tier list video as well. I'm not gonna treat this like this will be an objective video, not a subjective video. Mandalorian Speeder, as well, came out this year. And fun fact about this set is that these Mandalorians actually have slightly different face prints. The HH-87 Starhopper was a set that I feel like no one really remembers this set for good reason, because like it's not really iconic in my opinion, but this also came out this year. In 2014, guys, that was when Lego started to decrease the number of Clone Wars sets that came out every year. That was kind of sad. Okay, so let's start by going over 2014 sets to see how few there were that came out this year. Republic AV-7 anti-vehicle cannon. Guys, I said there was less sets, not that there were worse sets. Okay, guys, this was a crazy set. Okay, first off, Wolfpack Troopers in Phase 2 form. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. We also got a Plo Koon that was technically exclusive in this set, and if you can include Droidekas as minifigures, they are also this one is also exclusive. So a lot of people love this set for the minifigures and because the cannon was like a reasonable size. It was like a pretty sizable cannon as well for $40. And we also got the Coruscant police gunship, which a lot of people just similarly, they just wanted the minifigures in this set. And the gunship was also a pretty cool build as well for the time. But in 2015, Lego only made one Clone Wars set. Yikes. And that was the Senate Commando Troopers, which is actually pretty controversial at the time. I'll get a little more into it with my tier list video that I'm going to plug at the end of this video. I have more info on that, but this was pretty controversial at the time. But that was the only set that came out that year. So 2016, there were no sets. That was like, how sad is that? Imagine being a Clone Wars fan in 2016 and Lego's just like, okay, guys, here's the Clone Wars sets for this year. Bro, are you kidding me? Anyway, 2017, Lego made a small comeback with 2 more Clone Wars sets, and here's what they were. Yoda's Jedi Starfighter, which was a little bit, some people would say it's overpriced, like slightly overpriced at the time, but I bought this set and I enjoyed it. And we also got the Republic Fighter Tank, which I bought this set as well. And oh my gosh, this was such a memorable set. Like the Clone Gunner itself, if this wouldn't have came with a Clone Gunner, I feel like a lot of people would like be missing out on this set. Like the Clone Gunner kind of like almost incentivized a lot of people to see just how great this set was. So a lot of people really love it. And in 2018, we got 2 Clone Wars sets that came out with very contrasting value. Here's what I mean. So General Grievous's Combat Speeder, it was, okay, if you guys remember, if you guys like grew up with this set, okay, you might remember some people thinking is overpriced, or I guess at least if you had been collecting Clone Wars sets for a while, you'd be like a little older and maybe able to manage your money to the point where you're like, yeah, this set is a bit overpriced. $30 for 2 minifigures, 19 cents per piece, and it's like the build is like oversized, and oh my gosh. A lot of people didn't have a good opinion on this set. But in contrast, the Anakin's Jedi Starfighter that came out that year, which was a remake of the old version, it's the same exact price. If you remember, $20. That's the same exact price as the original Anakin's Jedi Starfighter. And this is it just has a better build. It has more detailed minifigures. Honestly, I was really happy with like the way Lego made this set. Except the sequels box art like was kind of controversial. That's like the only technical bad thing about this set that I can come up with. But in 2019, no Clone Wars sets came out. Again, bro, it's like So, let's fast back to 2018 or 20, what was it? 2017. Okay? And then Lego seems like they're making a comeback. But then in 2019, no sets again. Bro, what is Lego doing? Like, I just want to buy more Clone Wars sets. It was working for them, right? Wasn't it working really well? I mean, except for probably General Grievous' combat speeder probably didn't work very well for them because it was overpriced. But man, I was disappointed to see that personally. But in 2020, that's when Lego Star Wars made their comeback. Okay, Lego Star Wars The Clone Wars was back. And so were the Lego sets, okay? Because actually, Lego Star Wars: The Clone Wars, they started making episodes again for the TV show. So that was a fun time because we got to see like the new Clone Wars episodes. Season 7 was coming out, and Lego was prepared with their Lego sets, and they did not disappoint because they came out with sets like the 501st Battle Pack. Are you kidding me? M&R Productions fans at the time we're like, bro, we asked for this. We literally asked for this set. Like, holy crap. This is an amazing set. And albeit it was a little bit overpriced, but we just it was so cool. It was so cool to finally get this set. And it came with an actual exclusive 501st Jet Trooper, which at the time all the minifigures were exclusive. But I think a lot of people forget that the actual 501st Jet Trooper stayed exclusive to this set. So we also got the Armored Assault Tank, or the AAT. Now, this one was a little bit more controversial because it was like a bit overpriced and the build was a tad bit inaccurate. And it came with a 332nd Trooper. So that was the reason why a lot of people wanted this set so bad, was purely for the 332nd Trooper. So this was like, a lot of people had mixed opinions on this set, but I think overall the reception was pretty good. But in 2021, ever since the Clone Wars was halted in 2013, Lego Star Wars: The Clone Wars was never really the same since then. But now there were like very few Clone Wars sets on the shelves. But that doesn't mean there were none on the shelves. So here's the sets that came out in 2021. We got the Duel of Mandalore, which, like, honestly, I don't really remember being that interested in this set, but it was, I think, maybe the first duel set that had something to do with the Clone Wars, so that was pretty cool. The Mandalorian Starfighter as well, I actually bought this, and a lot of people just purely wanted it for Gar Saxon. In 2022, there's only one Clone Wars set, and here's what it was. The Republic Fighter Tank. Okay, that's not a bad set, right, guys? Some people would say it's overpriced. I would agree with that, and like I said, I'll give you more of my thoughts in my tier list video that I'll plug at the end of this video. I'm like plugging it so much. I'm sorry if you don't want to watch that video, but yeah, this set was like, I mean, it had a bunch of exclusive minifigures in it. It had a really cool looking Mace Windu with arm printing, so a lot of people appreciated this set, but a lot of people also said, well, these clones aren't technically like canon, or maybe they are. I don't know. The clone troopers themselves were kind of controversial at first, but a lot of people eventually accepted them. In 2023, that was Lego's last big year of Star Wars: The Clone Wars as of recently, which included the new 501st Battle Pack. And this set kind of like, army building factors were like not the best, but it was kind of like a sequel to the 501st Battle Pack. And this actually was the first set that came out with a macro binoculars piece. So a lot of people were excited purely for that reason, and maybe some other reasons as well. We also got the Coruscant Guard gunship, and this was a very unique set because I think a lot of people heard the leaks of a gunship potentially being a thing, and they're like, oh, okay, it's gonna be like standard colors on a gunship, right? But Lego actually like pulled a power move and was like, bro, this is gonna be a red one. And so I was kind of like caught off guard. I was confused at first. I was like, no, what the heck, just give us a normal one. But now I'm like, maybe that's okay. Like, maybe they'll give us a new like gunship that it has a regular gunship like color scheme eventually. And this one came with some Coruscant Guard minifigures. But one thing to note about this set is a lot of people just kind of ignored the fact that this set was like pretty cool because of the fact that LEGO messed up the accuracy of Commander Fox. So that was the thing that maybe turned people's opinions from this set being good to maybe having an issue with this set. So it was kind of unfortunate to see like one minifigure mess up a set so badly. Yeah. Anyway, we also got the 332nd Battle Pack, which came with, again, like LEGO just threw in one minifigure that messed up this set and this set for a lot of people. Like if LEGO would have gotten Commander Fox and Captain Vaughn like actually looking accurate, then a lot of people wouldn't have a problem with those sets and they might have maybe sold better. But both these sets are on shelves right now, so maybe you could still buy them. But like I said, the reception just wasn't quite initially when this came out. It wasn't very good from what I remember. But this was a good battle pack for actually building your 332nd army, which wasn't really easy to do before then. But the Yoda's Jedi Starfighter was another set that came out. And if you remember the previous version of this set, this was a remake of the older version that was $25. And this set is $35. $10 price hike, and I think it might have been like 6 years in between or something. I can't remember, or maybe it was like 9 years. I can't remember, but it seems a little bit overpriced. So I think that kind of like a lot of people just didn't really like know this set existed. In fact, is this set still on shelves? It seems like a ghost of a set because I don't really remember anything about it. But we also got the UCS Venator this year as well. And a lot of people were hyped about this set, but at the same time, a lot of people's opinions were hurt the following year, and that is in 2024, when LEGO released only 2 sets, but they were both, in my opinion at least, amazing sets. So the first one is the Clone Trooper Battle Pack, or the Clone Trooper and Droids Battle Pack. Whatever. I call it the Clone and Droids Battle Pack. I messed up the name twice. But but anyway, this set is such great value because it's $30, okay? And it's still on shelves. You can buy it, guys. It's $30 for this set. And it comes with 9 minifigures. Let's go back to sets like this. Let's say you buy the 2 of the 332nd Battle Pack. That would be $40 because $20 for each set. So $40 for a total of 8 minifigures if you buy 2 of these sets. Or you could save yourself $10 and buy this set and get 1 additional minifigure. Because 9 minifigures, okay, which one's better, guys? So $30 for 9 minifigures or $20 or $40. Hold up, let me say it again. $30 for 9 minifigures or $40 for 8 minifigures. Obviously, $30 for 9 minifigures is much better value. So I think this set has a lot of potential to just do well. So please buy this set, guys. Please support LEGO actually making good value sets. And the last set from this year is the Captain Rex Y-Wing Microfighter. Now this one was, I think a lot of people got angry that this set was a thing because, like I said before, UCS Venator. Captain Rex, you can see, actually came in this set with Admiral Yularen, who still does remain exclusive, but Captain Rex is no longer exclusive anymore due to him being in this set, which I personally don't have an issue with it. LEGO is just making Captain Rex more accessible, but some people did buy the Venator only for Captain Rex, and they're like, come on, LEGO. Why did you do that? So a lot of people did have some backlash for that. You could argue that it was rightful backlash. You could also argue that, you know, they're just trying to cover their investments or something. I don't know. It's pretty controversial, but that is the last Clone Wars set as of recently. Hopefully LEGO keeps making Clone Wars sets. But guys, if you want to see my actual opinion on these sets, which I didn't really give, I gave a little teaser of my opinion during this video, but if you really want to see me actually give my opinion on these sets, then you can click the video on the screen, which is my tier list video where I ranked every single Clone Wars set that I showed you guys in this video. and I put it on a tier list. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching it, and I hope you enjoyed the tier list video because it is an hour long. Okay, guys, like I want you guys to know what you're getting into. It is an hour long. So thank you so much for watching this video. I put a lot of effort into the tier list video on my main channel, so please watch it. Stay positive and have a great day, guys.